Greetings everyone, welcome back to Move. Adriene here, Benji hiding in the corner, and today is day 17. If you have a blanket or a pillow that you'd like to bring to this practice to snuggle up with, go and grab it now. If you don't have it handy, if you're on the go, don't worry, we'll snuggle up to the sound of our breath and call it a day. Hop into something comfy and let's get started. Alrighty, so we are going to move today. I just want you to have some snuggle items close. And again, if you don't have a blanket or a pillow with you, we will still find that beautiful opportunity to snuggle up to ourselves and to the practice, to this time together. Come on down to the ground and we'll just begin in a nice comfortable seat of your choice. Sit up nice and tall, find length in the spine, take a deep breath in, lift your shoulders up to your earlobes. And then on the exhale, drop them down. Ha. Good. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Dropping into this moment. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Ha. And one more time, squeeze and lift. Come on, join me now. Big breath in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, sharp exhale as you drop. Ha. Beautiful. Drop the chin to the chest. Slow circles with the nose. One way for a couple breaths. And then reversing it whenever you're ready. Taking your time with it. So today's invitation is to kind of snuggle up to what feels good. We'll move slow. We'll still tap into muscles of the core. Take some time with the hips. Bring the head back to center stillness. We're just going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up, fingertips kiss up and overhead. And exhale, float the fingertips down, synchronizing breath with movement. Snuggling up to that relationship a little more each day. Reaching up on the inhale and floating the fingertips down on the exhale. Beautiful. Then you're gonna take your left forearm to the ground, elbow underneath the shoulder, and we're just gonna come to lay on our side here. Good, hand can come on the waistline or fingertips on the earth, and we're just gonna keep the heels closed as we open into a little clamshell shape here, and then close. Open with the breath and close. Nice and slow. Keeping that left side waist lifted, neck nice and long. And open and close. Now we're going to transition to reaching the right fingertips all the way up beyond the crown of the head. Feel length in both of the side waists here. Side body's nice and long so we're not collapsed. So you're engaging muscles of your core. Keep the left leg nice and heavy. Again, strong foundation with the left forearm. You're going to inhale, extend your right toes all the way out. Extend that leg. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. There we go. Inhale, extend, lift from the left sideways, and exhale. We find a little side crunch here. Inhale, extend, exhale, side crunch. Now, if you need a little padding in the bottom hip, use the blanket you brought to pad the hips. Find your breath, inhaling to expand, exhaling to contract and bring everything in. Move with control. Good. Then the next time your knee and elbow touch, stay there. Again, lift up from your left rib, and you're just going to grab your right ankle here and find a little quad stretch. It can be big, it can be small. Good. Then release that. Bring your right hand to the earth. Extend both legs out long. And we're going to externally rotate the right toes and just lift the right toes all the way up that knee can be as bent as you need it to. Great, point the toes and lower down. Twice more, nice and slow. Actively turn, externally rotate the right hip out, then lift it up, point and lower. You only have one more of these. Externally rotate, lift, and then lower. Awesome. Use your hands to press up. Left shin's gonna come to the front edge of your mat. Right heel's gonna come in. Breathe deep here. Nice and easy, twist to the right. And nice and easy, twist to the left. Good, then listen carefully. Left hand's gonna come down to the earth. I'm gonna inhale, reach my right fingertips all the way up. My hip points are gonna lift. I'm gonna find an opening in the front body, and then exhale, lower the hips down. You did it, all right. Let's take it to the other side. So we're gonna come on to the right hip. Again, you can pad the knees if you like. And here we go, nice and easy with our clamshells to start, lifting the right waist, finding your breath. So harder, faster, sweatier, stronger isn't always the way, man. This is an opportunity to find really powerful, mindful movement that is connected, that is stabilized from your core, from your center, from a sense of wanting to know and understand yourself at a deep level. I mean, when we're doing this type of work and then you start to feel really strong and yes, feel, but then yes, see results, it's incredibly empowering. So let that be motivation here to just move nice and slow, snuggle up to the sound of your breath. Find what feels good. All right, the next time you're closed here, let's extend the left fingertips up high. Reestablish that lift in the right waist, and then extend the left leg out long, lengthen through the crown of the head, breathe in, exhale, squeeze, and lifting up through the right side waist. Good. Inhale, extend, expand, and exhale, squeeze, and lift. Inhale, expand, squeeze. Feel that left oblique kind of crunch as you lift the right waist. There's a lot going on here. We're not collapsing into the right shoulder. We're building strength in that right shoulder as we press away from the earth. Remember, my breath is my anchor. My anchor is my breath. All right, the next time you bring it in, go ahead and release your hands to the earth. Extend the legs out long. We'll externally rotate the left leg, lift it up, extend, press away from your right elbow, and lower. Again, opening, oh my God, Benji's so cute. Opening, lifting, and lowering. Engage with your core here. Externally rotate through the left hip. And last time we lift, 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 lift. And lower. Amazing. Press into your palms. Lift up. Bring the right shin in front. Left heel behind. You can also use your blanket here to lift the hips to make this shape a little easier. Gentle twist to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. And to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right hand comes down to the earth. Here we go. We are gonna sweep the left arm all the way up, lift the hip points up high, big opening through the front body, big breath, and then exhale to slowly lower the hips down. Awesome. From here, you're gonna shift to your right hip, bring the soles of the feet together. So we're gonna lift up through the chest. Again, sit up on a blanket here if you feel like the spine is really falling. You can also use your blocks in this shape because we're going to be here for a couple breaths to support your legs if you're feeling a deep stretch in the groin. Grab onto your ankles wherever you are. Sit up nice and tall. Again, finding this big lift in the chest and relaxing the shoulders down. Breathe in here, fill the belly with air. We're going to do that 2-part breath and fill the chest with air. And then exhale out through the mouth. Good. Inhale, fill the belly up, up, up. Then the chest, keep breathing in, in. And then empty it all out. Again, big belly breath. Inhale, sip in the air, send the breath down, down, down. And then fill the chest, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And then exhale, let it all go. And one more time, just like that. Inhale, belly, fill it up. Keep breathing in, chest, lungs expand. And empty it all out. Good. Lift your heart, send your gaze forward, elbows back. Imagine you're looking down into a little pond. Use your imagination here as you maybe see your own reflection. And then let that go. Drop the chin to the chest. Round everything forward in your version of this cobbler's pose. Nice and easy. Breathing. Allowing the weight of the head now to release forward. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And going inward, snuggling up to yourself, to your own presence. You can take the thumbs to the arches of the feet, give yourself a little foot massage. Then we'll tuck the chin. Bring awareness to the base of your spine, that root chakra, and slowly roll it up through the belly, through the torso, energy lifting up through the chest, through the throat, through the third eye or between your two brows, and then all the way up through the crown of the head. Keep the feet active as we transition here. You're going to send your hands to the right side and we're going to come into a pigeon. So you're going to keep the right knee bent as you extend the left leg. You can use your blanket or your blocks to prop your right hip up. Excuse me. Look back at your left toes. Make sure that leg is aiming to be straight. Then inhale, walk the fingertips back towards your hips, lift your chest, look up. And then exhale, come into the fold. Snuggle up with the sound of your breath as you relax the weight of your head over, gently resting on your fingertips, palms, or forearms. Soften your heart, close your eyes, listen to the sound of your breath. And slowly press up through the palms. Come through, keep active feet here just to keep nice and safe in those knees. Keep the feet engaged, but we're engaged. We got this. And we're gonna send it to the back edge of the mat. Extend the right leg or just the opposite end of your mat. Extend the right leg out, take a look at it. Again, keep the feet engaged as you inhale. Walk the fingertips back towards the hips. Ooh, notice what it feels like on this side. And then on an exhale, we soften into it. Really present with the sound of our breath. Really getting cozy, snuggling up to what it feels like to move through this journey. Maybe trusting, being open to this idea that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. That committing to this 30-day journey does have meaning and purpose for you. And all you have to do is make sure you keep showing up. And then the rest, we simply allow it to unfold. Take a couple more breaths here. And then begin to slowly follow your breath to rise up. Keep the feet active as we come through, cross the ankles. So we're gonna take the blanket now, and if you are in, depending on your temperature or your mood, but if you're a little chilly, you're gonna roll up like a burrito in your blanket. If you are warm, you can roll your blanket up to serve as a bolster underneath the knees, like so. If you were extra and you brought a pillow, you can of course pillow the head. If you're extra and you brought multiple blankets, you can use one to put under the knees and one to cozy up with. Definitely want you to get cozy here if you can. I actually like my head on the ground so I can rock a little gently side to side. Once you get there, find what feels good. Maybe you rock your head a little side to side. Maybe you hug the knees up to the chest. But eventually I'd like us all to meet with our hands on the torso, one hand on the belly and one hand just above it. We're going to end with some deep breath work. So inhale again, feel that inhalation travel all the way down to the low belly, almost as if you were sending that breath down to take up some space in your hips. Just give it a try and then exhale, let it go. And again, big, low, downward inhale. And a slow and with control upward exhale. Inhale, imagine a balloon in your belly so you feel the skin of the belly stretch as you breathe in. And everything softens and falls as the wave of the breath crests and you exhale out. Now just close your eyes and start to get in the habit of guiding your own deep breath. Again, working with that image of the balloon or sending the breath down to the belly, then inhaling up through the chest. Deep diaphragmatic breathing here, deep belly breathing. Two-part breath, filling the belly, then filling the chest, and then emptying it out. Playing here, you are your own best teacher for a minute or two. Good, keep it going, stay with it, be disciplined about it, snuggle up to the sound of your breath, get cozy with this relationship. And especially if it's new, you might notice that your thoughts start to wander and just keep coming back to this type of breathing. And for this last bit, stick with it. Just notice how your breath can move you, literally, physically, but also just be open to being moved by your own sweet relationship to yourself via the breath today. Good, and then gently begin to let that all go. Slowly float the fingertips all the way up and overhead, really slow. So you're taking a nice full body stretch from fingertips to toes. Start to move your tongue around in your mouth. Grab one wrist And then the other. Cross one ankle over the other. And then switch. Then hug the knees up into the chest. Ooh, squeeze the knees up towards your heart. And then we'll rock to one side and come all the way up. Go ahead and put your blanket around your shoulders like the boss that you are. Self-care, making it cool, self-love, making it more comfortable. It's not always comfortable. Making this journey, this process of understanding yourself better, knowing yourself better, your own. And I feel like it's hard enough as is, so throwing in a snuggle day with yourself, finding those cozy moments, whether they're literal cozy moments or kind of metaphorical moments where metaphorical coziness. What, Adriene? Where you can just find softness and give yourself some grace. Hopefully a tad bit of that resonates. Maybe it'll pop up and resonate later, but thank you so much for being here. You amaze me. I cannot believe we are wrapping up this beautiful day 17 practice. Tomorrow is day 18, a beautiful one, so don't miss it. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out to bow the head to the heart, and an invitation here to whisper namaste.